What's going on, folks? How is everyone? I'm kind of coming to you on a somber note. I just received a little information about the funeral of Jayland Walker. Um, it's gonna be it's gonna be something, man. Unfortunately, they're gonna have it at a theater where I'm from in Akron. Civic Theater's pretty big venue. Um, And from what I'm hearing, and as you can see through the little headline that I have, it's going to be an open casket. I would say, unfortunately or fortunately for us, that they won't be allowed to take pictures of the body. But I mean, just the effect of that almost brought me to thinking about Emmett Till and how this young man could very well be the Emmett Till of our time, and how sad that is, and it just it's really it's it's unnerving in a sense that in our time we still are dealing with this. But I mean, when I learned about this information, I was of course shocked and saddened that we still have to go through this today in today's era. Like it's man, I'm really almost at a loss for words. It's gonna be something to see for those people who actually go to the funeral and see that. I mean, I'm almost like speechless when I usually have. I won't say so much to say, but I was real vocal. But when I heard the news, I was shocked and then I was angered. But I don't think this is a time for us to get angry. If anything, it's a time for us to get focused and start to rely on each other as a community, as black people. You know what I'm saying? And not to negate any other race, but I just think it's time that we come together and stop bickering over these little I won't say meaningless conversations, because they do mean something to people. But I mean, I think this should be at the forefront of all our agendas right now. Every single one of us. I mean, if you black and you, especially if you black and you a male, this should be at the forefront of your mind that this is still happening today. And how can we, I don't want to say stop it, but be more aware of the actions that we take, and not trying to blame the brother for anything that he did, because no one's life should be taken over a high-speed chase. I believe that's just my thoughts. They say shots were fired, of course, but that I'm still trying to learn if they recovered a shell casing or anything like that. Like I said, I'm kind of getting news up to the minute. I'm not in Akron anymore, but from what I hear, the city is very tense, of course, and a young lady and a man were killed a couple days after Jayland in a memorial service, and it wasn't for Jayland; it was for another soul taken away from us senselessly. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, it's kind of hard for me to talk. I really don't know what to say, but I just kind of wanted to make people aware that the funeral will be open casket. I mean, could you imagine that? But I think it's very brave of his family to do something like that, to bring this attention to Jayland. And if you guys can read the title, they do have a GoFundMe account. If you guys want to donate, then I'm gonna try and find information out about that. You got to give me a couple. It's it's really like unnerving to sit here and think about this as a black man in today's society, that we can almost be taken out for little to nothing. So we got to start protecting ourselves, brothers, and protecting our community, which means black women and children. So I think it's time for us to kind of, let that petty bickering about gender and who's in control and who wears the pants. I think we need to take a pause on that and just try and come together as a people to unite on some basic issues that we have with each other. We all want to live life and raise our family and feel like we mean something, and this kind of almost makes me feel like we don't mean nothing. But I think it's gonna take us to realize that we are vital here, and we do matter. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but you actually matter. And black man, I care about you too, man. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you grow. I want to see you do everything that you desire. You know what I mean? So I just made this quick little video. Like I said, I was just giving this information, so I wanted to pass it on to the fellow YouTubers. It's a dark time for us, but you know, like Pac used to say, it's always darkest just before the dawn. So maybe this is a turning point where we come together. And you know, unfortunately, this brother had to lose his life for us to realize that we need to come to, or for me to realize that we need to come together. I can't really speak for you yet, and I won't speak for you, but I think that we all have to realize that we all have to come together. We all humans. We all just trying to make it and survive and thrive in this place. So with that being said, y'all brothers stay safe. Y'all start loving each other and not just start loving each other and caring about each other. If you see a brother on the street, say, what's up, man? Say, how you doing? Stay safe, man. Let's get that going for the rest of this month, man. Just the next time you see a black man on the street and you're a black man, say, peace, black man. Stay safe. Those words could help, you know. It could help us out a whole lot where we not beefing and mean mugging each other every time we see each other. But thank you guys for listening and watching. And please like, subscribe, and share this video in particular, because I think it's meaningful. All right, y'all be safe.